What is happening? I feel like I'm on a Tory Lanez live stream.
Trust.
Actually, kind of heavy, and it's just annoying me at this point. So I'm gonna just.
Trust.
Hi, Rodriguez. How's quarantine going?
It's the norm now, isn't it? It's becoming the same old thing.
Yeah.
Just day in, day out. Making music, obviously, shitting out tunes like no tomorrow.
I noticed that you got a quarantine trim as well.
What are you talking about? I haven't had a trim. What?
Mate, solid 8 out of 10 from Doing Bits TV. So congrats.
It was a quick one, but you know, it's different.
You've been banging up poker at all? Because everyone's on the poker at the moment.
But I haven't been playing much myself, just because I'm not that good at it.
Who's winning?
I'm an easy man. Give me blackjack. Give me roulette, mate. I'll slap a tenner on red, mate. See what happens. We met at the rave, didn't we? We met
Yes.
on the menu.
Born and raised in Northampton.
Born and raised, yeah. Northampton General, big up. Shout out to Northampton General, NHS. It has its ups, it has its downs, just like anywhere. I think it's home. So, you know, and there's recently, you know, artists and you know the creative culture surrounding Northampton has been sort of under the radar. I think people are allowing to get together. I think and just collaboratively bring together ideas, be it through music or through clothes, you know, the interesting clothes or art in any sort of art form, really. But N-Town's coming up.
For the past 2 episodes of Doing Bits TV, Northampton's been the focus point. Pick up GG as well. What's Northampton like in terms of the party scene?
It has gone downhill quite a bit, only because just the closing of clubs that have been sort of the stamp, you know, the main point where people go. There are so many clubs in Northampton that haven't been touched, but I think if the right promo and the right event was to be, you know, released there, it'd do bits. As far as nightlife goes, you know, it's pretty bog standard.
Yeah.
But when we come to doing set events, we smash it.
You live near Slow Tie's cousin, like next door.
Well, I knew Lewis from time ago because we used to live in the same area as me when I was a kid when we were growing up. Really nice family. You can. Yeah, it's weird because I'll just see I've walked out the front door and just seen Slow Tie like razzing up and down the road on a scooter. Like,
was the uni like just a random thing you decided to do? Was that like the goal from sixth form, or
it was always a goal to go to uni? Because I started off by doing music at college. I did, and obviously I wanted to take that somewhere else, so I ended up deciding to have a look at what was out there. As soon as I visited DMU, you know, all the stick that it gets, it's just the campus is amazing. And the course I was doing, audio and recording technology, it was top notch. I was like, yeah, this is me. This is a bit of me. So I did a bachelor honours degree in audio and recording technology. So how sound works, how you can record it at its best capability. I did a few radio shows for Demon FM, which is De Montfort's radio station. Yeah, big up Demon FM. They're sick.
Obviously you mix and you produce, but actually having like the intellectual background on music must have helped out a lot.
In how I'm making my music now as well, because I know how things are meant to sound. You go about making a song. You know, I've always made music. I've always made my own music ever since I was about 14. Into a career until I started doing it at uni, at college, and I just thought, you know, why not do something with this? You know, whether or not I'd be working for a label doing maybe A&R or working for events and stuff. I mean, I obviously still want to keep making my music.
Kai Rodriguez, personal DMU freshers, talk to me.
For the third year, I was actually me and a few mates were actually running some of the event. And mate, both unis are out in full force. I'm telling you, there was about 200, 300 people. Like, it was mental, absolutely mental. That's the point where you start messing up your liver.
Before I went to Leicester, I didn't know anything about Leicester, like, at all. I was not ready for the carnage of LC. So I'm sitting in a tent in Boomtown with my mum on the phone, like, Charlie, we need to sort out your halls. Worst clubs that you went to in Leicester?
I'd say it's called XY. I think it was like that, mate. It was ridiculous. I think when you got a good group of people there, like if you're just going for a laugh, I guess it's all right. But Mosh, I love a bit of Mosh. Best clubs called Softbeck or Sub 810. Yeah, that was the place. It was great. It was gungy. It was dirty, but it was like it was home. Jordan Street Social. That's a good club for like events and stuff. Bare oldies there, just like having it out. That's why I love it.
Has transformed into this like rave culture. Rave.
So I think that's changed like massively over like everywhere. It's the norm, you know. But I think in a way that's sort of it's allowed a lot. It's allowed a lot of avenues for DJs.
It was the hub of clean house. It was now like this thing that everyone wanted to get involved, and gritty drum and bass had kind of been pushed to one side. Still in the mix.
Like a lot of people that say they like house and tech and stuff, like they hate drum and bass and they hate like all other kinds of like electronic dance music. I can still like have it out to a bit of drum and bass, bit of pendulum. I wouldn't choose to sit there and listen to it, but like as an artist, you can appreciate other art forms. We all used to listen to drum and bass growing up.
The gun fingers were always there, ready for action. Just a shootout is a shootout.
Right, they've definitely been pushed out of the picture a bit, and house is definitely the more prevalent genre, I'd say, and tech house as well, being a subgenre of house. You came about and and Centre Stage, big up Kesh, Centre Stage, all the different events around Leicester, and that was when it started booming, I think. And then obviously you've got you've got the Murphy's Law Boys, Finn, who I went uni with, and they're all smashing it, man. They're all smashing it. It's never been more supportive than it is now. People are selfish. They don't want to help. They want to help themselves, and they don't really care about what others do. But I think now that's it's been flipped on its head.
Look at B-Swang,
mate, smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. They've been doing stuff at Forbidden Forests, and I'm big mates with Jack.
In second year, like we had a massive group, so we used to go about 25 people, and we used to like go to B-Swang. We were die-hard B-Swang fans, like grown to this massive phenomenon. It's the B-Swang warehouse party.
Popped the turning point for them. I think all their drum and bass nights they did there, the reggae nights, like sitting in the garden with your curry goat.
What was your second year gaff like?
The pinnacle of crack dens. We made it a shithole. Like it was a shithole. Like there was like panels on the wall cracked in. Unknown stains on the carpet. Bloody iron stains, like burns on the carpets. Like windows smashed in. Everyone's learning how to live in a house, how to clean a house, how to be a fucking human being. Dog, mate. Basically, mainly Josh and Matt that I sort of stuck with throughout the whole time, and we've argued fucking loads. Like we've been close to punch ups and tear ups.
Oh yeah, boxer. Have you always been like into house?
I've always grown up listening to house. Like my dad's a massive house fan. It gets ingrained in your head because this is what your parents listen to at the end of the day. So I've made drum and bass. I've made hip hop. I've made bass line. And you know what? I was actually set the day. I miss making hip hop because I was getting to that point where I was making beats for artists as well, and I really enjoyed it. And but that transition to house was just mega for me because I just get straight into the groove with a house music, with a house song. Like I can, I'll get my inspiration, get my reference track, and bang, I'm there.
Every human being loves dancing and having a bit of a boogie, a bit of a wobble up.
Like techno, for example. I mean, it's sort of like it's related to house. You might get some people that aren't as. I'd say that's for the more the hardcore fans. I'd say people that like the heaviest, the likes of Nina Kravis and Alan Fitzpatrick, and it all sort of amalgamates into one. Like tech house is amalgamation with techno and house. It works, and you get different people that like different areas of things. But then at the same time, it still brings people together.
In terms of like influences or inspiration,
my biggest inspiration for making music just in general was Muramasa. Like growing up, like listening to Muramasa was a massive influence for me. I hate saying this because it's like, I was there first. Like with less than like 100,000 followers, like before we got massive and started doing bits. You know, with Ben Sterling, and like he was always sick at making music. I'd say he's an inspiration for me, because like going from because we both started off at the same place, you know, and he's gone to where he is. So like, why can't I, sort of thing.
When did you first buy decks and then start getting into the mixing side of things?
I actually didn't buy my first pair of decks. Ben Sterling actually gave me his first little controller that he it was probably like this big. That's what taught me how to mix. I went from producing to DJing rather than DJing to producing. Understand the music, it almost becomes second nature to be able to DJ. You could be on it for 6 months, and you can make an absolute bop, and it will sell, and that's it. You're set. Your career's done.
After this interview, I'm going to go away and produce an absolute stomper. Sweet.
Do you know what? As far as festivals and stuff go, I'm a bit of a loser when it comes to festivals. I mean, I've not even been to a bloody Warehouse project yet.
I'm a seasoned festival event goer. That was probably even the best event that I've ever been to.
You pick up what works there as well as an artist. I think like we're back and have a look and just sort of collect. Collect ideas. Definitely 2021. I'm hoping.
The year of everything that didn't happen this year, to be fair.
My first set live was on the Menu in Leicester.
How were you like getting ready? Like, this is my first set.
I remember I had to use one of my mates' laptops to import the playlist. I did the opening set for someone that's just starting. That's like a bit daunting, and I was like, oh, this is a bit weird. Well, the one that I'm doing at the minute is with Sonar, which are a Leeds-based event. Myself and Tommy being the Northampton promotions managers for Sonar, we're gonna bring it from Leeds to Northampton. But yeah, as far as labels and events that I'm working with at the minute, it's mainly Sonar and District. I'm basically just compiling a massive portfolio now of just loads of tunes, trying to get them finished. I mean, because it opens up another fan base. Like I could be doing stuff for them, and then I get recognition up in Leeds. And I've been to Leeds twice. Big artists that I'd love to collab with. I mean, it'd be a dream to do something with obviously big names like your Jamie Jones and your ANTR. I like Will Taylor's stuff. Will Easton is really good as well. His stuff's really melodic and like euphoric that are on No Art and ANOCR's label, like Toman and Rossi, and they're all absolutely ridiculous. Like production is unreal.
Talk me through the step-by-steps of what you do, preparing yourself to go to an event.
I'll spend like about a week like just going like basically compiling a playlist and to essentially play with. Really, it's really awkward being a DJ and wanting to enjoy it as well, because you've got to take your headphones with you. You've got to take, and my headphones ain't cheap. I've got a £200 pair of headphones. If you're doing 11 till 12, you want to get plastered after. But it's like I've got my stuff with me. I can't do nothing. I'll stay pretty much sober until like I'm playing, and when I'm done, I'll find somewhere to put all my stuff, all my headphones, all my gear, and just stuff it in the corner, and then hopefully pray to God that it's there in the morning.
What is your go-to drink when you're on decks?
Always, mate. Always rum and coke. And do you know what? I'm partial to a bit any sort of rum. As far as venues, I think Printworks would be probably my go-to. That is like just unbelievable. Like, I was about to say Burcon then, but that's a bit of a weird club. That, but the music is sick, and they've got one of the world's best sound systems. You know, it's for more hardcore fans, your techno, your hardcore lovers. You know, people that like the. I've had people come up to me and request like ones that no one would have. I'm talking like no one in their right mind will play out. The more people be on the decks, the weirder it gets. But when I first started, it was more embarrassing than weird. But the geezer who was playing before me, I was getting all my stuff ready. I put my USB in one of the decks, and he had his still on there. I just took his USB out to give to him, and it was still playing the song, and it just the music started going. I was like, no. So I sort of just span it up. And then just played mine. And then I was just looking at all the people behind the decks like.
What advice would you have for people that are just kind of coming into it, that are trying to make movements in house music production?
Yeah, go out at full force. It's like I was saying earlier. It's never too late. It's never too late to get into this game. And I think as long as you've got the right mindset, and as long as you, like anything that you want to do in life, if you plan it and if you sit down and dedicate time and effort, you can make something out of it. But have fun with it as well. Life in all serious. I've never, ever, ever asked how much money is going to be paid to me. I don't care. I don't care about the money at the minute. I'm not there for the money. I'm there to play. Like, and if I'm playing for a decent event in front of decent people, you know, I don't get it. I'll do it for free.
Favorite brand?
Palace.
Favorite crepe?
The new Stussy Nike. The Stussy Spirit coming up. I wanted that so bad. I'm not a massive colourful shoe person. I wish I was.
Wagamama's or Nando's?
On a normal day, on the average day, I'll probably go for a Nando's. I'll go for a Nando's, and I'd go there and I'd get the butterfly chicken burger. I'm going to say mild. I'm going to be truthful.
Just Eat or Deliveroo?
I'll probably say Just Eat, because Northampton, we're a bit behind the times. We've only recently got Deliveroo.
Favorite artist that you're listening to at the moment?
All changes. My music taste. I can be sat listening to one minute and then listening to like freeform jazz the next.
Favorite GARM that you own?
I think the second ever drop this was
FIFA or Warzone?
Warzone, 100%. I play like multiplayer as well. MP7 all day. As far as SMG goes, it's ridiculous.
Xbox or PS3?
PS4, 100%.
Celebrity crush?
Drew Barrymore when in Charlie's Angels.
That was pinpointed to the absolute T.
Angels in the first one, in the first Charlie's Angels. I'm watching the scene when she dresses up as a pit girl.
Would you rather fight Ant Middleton or Tony Bellew?
Tony Bellew, because he's killed people. Ant Middleton's killed people, mate.
Thank you for coming on. Been a great guest.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, wash your hands, wear a mask, stay safe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, can I get extra fries? Trust.